All righty, off of turn 4 they come. Another time to the cone. Does it work? Oh, yeah. Dan Hovden makes the pull out of Decorah, Iowa. Off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. They work here tonight. A lap number 1 and farther back. Look at this, 3 wide at Lakeside Speedway. As Hovden will bring him to the line, your leader. Aaron Scroggins, the number 2 spot, and look out, contact, slap me into the wall. Dean Galvin looks to be in car 17. In the 25, Galen Hassler looks to be out of Columbia, Missouri, get together. And they slapped the retaining wall here tonight in heat race number 3. Back underway in heat number 3. And right now it's all Dan Hovden out of Decorah, Iowa, your leader. Hovden in the 16D, hammer down off of turn 4. Maya Christensen bringing a 7M car out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota to the number 2 spot. Those valuable passing points coming from Clearback in 8th to the number 2 spot. And Maya Christensen on the hammer here tonight, tracking down Hovden, your leader. So Ryan Gilmore out of Springfield, Missouri to 17A can watch. And here we go, kids. Hey, boy. Wickham up, a battle for the top spot. Christensen, he's got him by a whisker. I'm calling it. It's as good as a country mile, but he's leading now. And he's bye-bye Dan Hovden. Sit down, take a seat. Can you spell second? Because that's where you're going to be right now as Christensen down the boulevard leading here in Heat 3. Maya Christensen showing the way. Hovden from the pole out of Decorah, Iowa, your track champion up in West Union. And he says, where'd this guy come from out of Sioux Falls? A regular at Rapid Speedway and I-35 up in the Dakota area, and he's showing it here tonight as a silver bullet out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Putting it to him here in heat number 3. Christensen, checker flag, he will win heat number 3 in a good run. Hovden will settle for second, and third place will go to Ryan Gilmore out of Springfield, Missouri in a 17A. Hobshide, part of the Kosiski family here tonight. Again, all ready to go here in heat race number 4. Pick the pace up right about now, and we're underway. Hobshide on the outside. There you see Camden Perry, and they've got a log jam. They thought about 4 wide, and thankfully somebody thinks different as Hobshite will bring him around off of turn 4 and lead lap number 1. J.C. Morton on the outside in car number 18. Logan Martin in the 36M. Yippee skippy. Here we go, kids. J.C. Morton and car number 18 on the outside. Hobshite hugging the bottom. Hobshite will now slip back to second. J.C. Morton out of Springfield, Missouri, your leader. Logan Martin looked outside. Now he looks inside, and there's no room in the inn. Back upstairs he goes, and here he comes, a full head of steam for Logan Martin. Martin in the 36 car now blows past Hobscheit. He pulls the second, and see if he's got anything for J.C. Morton, your leader here tonight, as a West Plains, Missouri against Springfield, Missouri, here in heat race number 4. Down the back straightaway, Logan Martin on the point now, the 36 car, as he worked his way around J.C. Morton. Third place, Jake Hobscheit out of Plattsmouth, Nebraska. Fourth place, Doug Keller out of Easton, Missouri. And right now, they're not going to catch Logan Martin. Started third on the field. And he will bring him around to pick up the checker flag here tonight. Logan Martin, your winner of heat number 4, with J.C. Morton out of Springfield, Missouri, coming home in second. Heat number 5 of our USRA. Once again, race fans, get ready. 8 cars, 8 laps. Hammer it up, kids. We're going green. As they come off of turn 4, look at this action in heat number 5. Timmerman will fall back to second. Randall Schiffelbein Jr., your leader. And we're keeping an eye back there on Chad Clancy, the 21C. And he is not having much success. He's cleared a couple, but he is back there, way back, at a number 6 spot here in heat number 5. Jackson in third at 65.
Jackson at 65.
Is that 60, 65 in third? That would be you done?
Yeah, 65, yes.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
The 65 car, Chris, let's call him Action Jackson, to the number 3 spot. He is right there with Jared Timmerman out of Norwalk, Iowa, in a 7+, as pulling away. Right now, that 11 JR out of Tecumseh, Kansas, Randall Schiffelbein Jr. White flag, we've got one to go. Whoop. Randall Schiffelbein Jr. started outside the front row, and he will bring the field to Mike Schrader's checkered flag here tonight. Your winner of heat number 5, Jared Timmerman, will finish second. Third place will go to Chris Jackson. On here at Lakeside Speedway. Nailed it, kids.
We're still pretending.
Here we go. We got one heading for the sippy hole. And where is Chad going? Chad Johnny Walker, the 44F. Down to the infield, now back on the track as we have lap 1 in. And your leader here tonight, it is Brad Heeter out of Kansas City, Kansas. Brad Heeter leading Dale Eaton out of St. Joe. in car number 3 as things sorted out here tonight in heat number 1 of 5. Again, 8 laps as the 44 car pulling in, the 44F, Chad Walker out of Kansas City. Robert Garst out of Topeka making a move now. He sits in the number 3 spot. So Robert Garst, car number 9, started back and forth, and he's picked up 1 spot as he is now in 3rd here in heat number 1 as they all follow that 05 car out of Kansas City, Kansas. Brett Heeter, your leader.
Yeah, we're going to make 1 lap seat. We're going to go every other snow shoes. We're going to come out on every other race. We're going to pack 1 lap.
Brett Heeter pulling away, but look at this race now for 3rd. Dandy shaping up as they work their way into turn 3 as we've come to the white flag. We've got 1 to go. Heeter leads. Then you see Dale Leeton as a final lap unfolding here tonight in heat race number 1. Who's in 3rd?
Kevin Anderson.
Why didn't you go?
Kevin Anderson, the 417, making a bid now for 2nd as Heeter will win it. And here he comes. Put the wheelie bars on. Kevin Anderson out of Kansas City, Missouri. What a run. Passing points, ka-ching, ka-ching. As Anderson started back in 7th, comes home 2nd. As your Heeter from outside the front row, Brett Heeter in the 05. Here we go. Heat number 2. Danny Sacratine, Jake Newman. We are underway. And I mean underway. Here comes Big Tom. Tom Schmidt in car number 18. He's already up to the number 4 spot. Bump, bump, bang, bang, and green flag is out. In good old-fashioned stock car Wednesday night action here at Lakeside Speedway. Jake Newman out front in the 222 car out of Smithville, Missouri. Coming off of turn 4 another time. Thomas Roberts out of Cameron, Missouri, car 65, trying to find his way around Danny Sacratine in that 6 car. Your pole sitter, Tom Schmidt, in 4th in car 18, as he has now got company with Todd Staley in the 14 out of Webster City. Staley now running down Thomas Roberts in the 65X. He'll now go to the inside. Todd Staley out of Webster City. Car 14 making a move side by side for 3rd. While all this action's going on, look at Lucas Conley in the 17 seats. And wait for me, kids, let's play. Well, one guy that ain't waiting for anybody is Jake Newman. Hello, Newman. The 222 car out of Smithville, Missouri continues the lead. Staley now up to the number 3 spot as he has disposed of Tom Roberts. Now sets his sights on car number 6. As we've come to the white flag, 1 to go here tonight in heat race number 2. And Danny opens the floodgates, and these guys just plain shoot past. Staley goes past. Here comes Conley. Lucas Conley looking to the inside now. And he's got it. Conley now to 3rd. As coming to the line, it will be Jake Newman, your winner. Todd Staley will come from 6th to finish 2nd. The 17C car of Lucas Conley, again from 8th to come home 3rd here in heat number 2. Heat number 3 in staging, and on the pole we'll find Brian Webb. Here they come off of turn 4. Yippee skippy, we're underway. I have got my black light on and I'm ready for racing. Down the back straightaway, Brian Webb and Scotty Moore. Off of turn 4 they come for lap number 1, and the leader will be the 33 car of John O'Neill out of Kearney, Missouri. John O'Neill on the point here in heat number 3 of 5 of our stock car action for the Carthy Chevrolet USRA Nationals here at Lakeside. Brian Webb in that number 2 spot here tonight. Car number 10, our pole sitter. And now he's got company coming up. And right now, that bright yellow Camaro, the 12 of Scotty Moore, trying to keep pace. And the rest of the boys are coming. Larry Waters, a 53W, taking a peek as Scotty Moore dives back to the inside, and he's got the number 2 spot. We've got contact, and yep, why not ride him right up to the infield? Now you've dismissed him. Up on the hood, on the side of the fender, and he wouldn't get off of him. Yep, we got the 00 car of Nick Whalen. And there's the 53W of Larry Muddy Waters. And they could have, just as well hooked onto each other and went for a ride because they were hazing. And look at your leader. Oh, my. John O'Neill out of Kearney, Missouri. They run the best just before they say bye-bye. And it's all in, all done. And we've got up front right now the 12 car of Scotty Moore out of Kansas City showing the way. Is that correct?
Yeah. It can't be.
It is. I can't. Scotty Moore, no relation to Roger Moore, the 007. As Scotty Moore will come to the line, your winner of heat race number 3. Second place, again, will go to Anthony Whittam out of Kansas City in the 26L. Back underway here tonight in heat race number 4.
And you're supposed to pump up the USRA souvenir trailer.
Somebody's supposed to pump it too.
The fan.
Yeah, the fan.
The one and only.
Down the back straightaway, working lap number 2. Here we go. Action now for the number 2 spot as they come back around off of turn number 4. And that lead continues to be up front, Jay Barnes in car number 19.
Yeah, but we didn't realize that he's a race car driver. See how he did? Started at 6. He got 7. I know. He's cheater. Everyone knows he's cheating.
Jay Barnes out front. The 7 car hanging right with him, Tyler James, and then you see Dean Hensler in car number 8. Hensler now on the outside, that blue car number 8. Got a full head of steam, and he goes around Tyler James for the number 2 spot, and he's looking for more. He's found something on the outside, and you've got a new leader, Dean Hensler in car number 8. Hensler rockets to the front now, getting that high groove rolled in, and he is checked out and gone. Jay Barnes, car number 19 out of Kearney, Missouri, with his hands full now in that number 2 position as they come back off of turn 4. 3 cars now getting up in the mix. Gene Stiegel out of Winston, Missouri, the double X car as well, throwing his hat in the ring here in heat race number 4. Dean Hensler out of Weatherby Lake, Missouri, in car number 8. Pulling away now in heat number 4 of our USRA stock car action. Checkered flag in hand, and Hensel will be the first to the line. He will win heat number 4. Second place will go to the 7 of Tyler James, followed up by Gene Stiegel in a double X. Heat number 5, our 5th and final USRA stock car heat race, will bring this field around. 7 cars ready to cut them loose here tonight at Lakeside Speedway for the McCarthy Chevrolet USRA stock car national event. Wynia out of Sioux Center, Iowa, will lead the field into turn 3. From the pole position comes car 36 as they come around for lap number 1. Kyle Falk out of Decorah to the number 2 spot, now in car number 67. Started outside of row number 2 and now battling with that 36 car for that top spot in our 5th and final heat race. As we take a look back into 3rd, right now you see the 25 here tonight of Dan Jones out of Waterville, Iowa.
You want the base trip or not? Yeah, if you want to. We're just going to do 1 lap on the high side.
Glenn Wynia leads, but you see the 67 of Kyle Falk out of Decorah. Falk taking a peek inside, cannot pull the trigger. Down the back straight ahead into turn 3. Our 5th and final stock car heat race here tonight. For the qualifier here this evening, as we're taking a look now, the 17 car, John McDaniel out of New Mexico. Solid run for him. He has pulled up into the number 3 spot now. And looking for more, John McDaniel out of Alamogordo, New Mexico, here tonight at Lakeside Speedway in Kansas City. And look at this. You go, Johnny boy. Why wouldn't you? 15 hours from home, and look at him now to 2nd. Good job for car number 17 here tonight. As we've come to the white flag, and John McDaniel, his hard charge here tonight. He's not going to click Glenn Wynia, but he has disposed of one of the best in the business, Kyle Falk, in a 67, and I mean in a big way. As they come to checkered flag here tonight, Glenn Wynia out of Sioux Center, Iowa, your winner. Alamogordo, New Mexico's John McDaniel comes home 3rd, and Kyle Falk out of Decorah wrapping up the top 3. Action heat number 1 of 5 will find on the pole here tonight. It will be the 01 of Kirby Steins out of Conception Junction, Missouri. On the pole, Brian Williams out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, your current national point leader in 26 outside. Jim Moody out of Odessa, Missouri in a 00 with Darren Fuqua, who currently sits 2nd in the point standings. I do believe out of Mayetta, Kansas in the 87. Special K, Ken Schrader out of Concord, North Carolina, car number 9 inside of row number 3 with Scotty Roberts out of Columbia, Missouri in a 25. Chad Lyle, the Lyle style out of Oak Grove, Missouri in a 96 with Dustin Boney out of Gower, Missouri in the 22, and Tim Setzer out of Archie, Missouri in car 51. There's your lineup for heat race number 1, and you have got some hitters. You have got Brian Williams, Fuquay, Schrader, Chad Lyle, Boney, Setzer, just to name a few of our 9 drivers here in heat and race number 1 of 5. Off of turn 4 they come. Green flag flies and we're underway. Down the back straightaway, Brian Williams will take the point. Here we go, kids. Kirby Steins in the 0-1. Jim Moody in the 0-0. And Moody now coming to the inside. Fuquay back and forth. They have turned the heat up now. Big time modified action, USRA style, as flying Brian Williams leading the field off of turn 4 out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Moody in second. Fuquay now climbs back up into third in Conner 87 out of Mayetta, Kansas, here in heat number 1. Chad Lyle in the number 4 spot. Car number 96, the Lyle style, started 7th, sitting in 4th, and they all chase Brian Williams, that huge chassis. Here tonight, your leader in heat race number 1. Jim Moody out of Odessa, Missouri. The number 2 spot. Fuquay, the big-time bail bonds, 87 in 3rd. Chad Lyle in 4th. Then you see Tim Setzer started 9th on the field out of Archie, Missouri. Right now, the top 5. White flag for Brian Williams, your leader in car number 26. That car just hits its mark. Diamonds off the corner. The only thing that's going to stop him is himself or a lap car, and that's not going to happen, as Brian Williams will come to the line, your winner. Heat number 1, Moody will finish 2nd. Fuquay comes home 3rd. That don't take long to crank the modifieds up here at Lakeside Speedway for the McCarthy Chevrolet event. As on the pole for heat number 2, we'll find Jason Park out of Kansas City in the 75 with Tyler Grooms out of Trenton, Missouri in the 92. Road 2 in the AutoZone car 99H out of Kearney, Missouri, Trevor Hunt with Jesse Sobbing out of Glenwood, Iowa in car 99. Larry Harvey out of Kansas City, Kansas in car 3 with Kerry Davis out of Parkville, Missouri in car 68. Row 4 out of West Plains, Missouri, Logan Martin in the 36, and Austin Siebert in a Kenny style car 16 out of Grandview, Missouri, and Austin Johnson out of Kansas City, Missouri. His inaugural event here tonight in car number 98. Again, 5 feature wins this year in the Grand National Division. And again, your track champion at I-35 for 2014, now stepping it up in a McCarthy Chevrolet car number 98. He'll start shotgun on the field here tonight in his inaugural time at I-35. He's been racing there, but his first time here at Lakeside. Jason Park, Tyler Grooms, they will set the pace. And we're getting ready to go off of turn 4. Green flag is out. We're underway.
And Austin Johnson wasn't even out there, was he?
Down the back straightaway they head. Look at that car. Jump, bounce, and hang on. It's like a bull that doesn't want to be rode. And that 75 car, Jason Park, was just about parked into the wall, hangs on, but falls back into 4th. Wow, that thing was like a Brahma bull. You got plenty of horses, but that one don't want to get rode. As your leader, Trevor Hunt, Jesse Sobbing in second. And right now, third place is Kerry Davis in car number 68 out of Parkville, Missouri. Here we go. Here comes the 16, the Kenny's Tile, Austin Siebert on the move. He is now up to fourth. Austin Siebert making a move now. Coming up, wrangling through the field, rumbling, bumbling. Kerry Davis will be the next victim for Austin Siebert as they all chase Trevor Hunt in the AutoZone 99H. Jesse Sobbing, the Home Pride Builders out of Glenwood, Iowa, in second. Heat number 2 here tonight of USRA modified action, and Trevor Hunt showing the way. That GRT chassis putting it to him here tonight as he pulls away from that 99 car, the MB Custom of Jesse Sobbing. White flag in hand of Mike Schrader. We've got one to go. Down the back straightaway, Trevor Hunt will bring the field around off of turn number 4. Checker flag in hand, and heat number 2 will be Trevor Hunt, your winner. Jesse Sobbing will finish second, and Austin Siebert the top 3. Heat number 3 for our modifieds here tonight, we'll find Big Joe Walker out of Harrisonville, Missouri in a 1KK car. On the pole, alongside of row number 1 is Mike Eisenhut out of Topeka in car number 2. Row 2, Austin Tice out of Hockley, Texas, to 7D with Mark Hoover out of Maryville, Missouri in car number 8. Row 3, Shad Batter out of Bates City, Missouri to 73B with Kelly Schrock in car 3 out of Fertile, Iowa. Outside, row 4, Jason Thompson out of Concordia, Missouri in the 20 with Jeremy Payne out of Springfield in the 186, and Lucas Schott out of Chatfield, Minnesota in car number 69. Here we go, kids. 9 cars, 8 laps. Heat number 3. Hey, boy, we're going green. Joe Walker will bring the 1KX car out of Harrisonville, Missouri. The McCarthy Chevrolet leading here in heat number 3. Mike Eisenhut out of Topeka in second. Kelly Schrock now to third with Jeremy Payne in fourth in the 186. Austin Tice, the 7D car, in fifth. And right now with Joe Walker, your leader, but he has got company coming. And here comes Shryock out of Fertile, Iowa. The Skyrocket chassis VP Racefield to second, dragging along Jeremy Payne. In the Lucas Oil Brian Birch Motorsports car 186. Oh boy, those two look like they're hooked together, Shryock and Payne, and they are wheeling them in. Joe Walker, your leader, here on the 1KX. Track in the Lake Mills Motorsports, car number 3, Skyrocket. The Brian Birch Motorsports, Allgaier Trucking, Randy Davidson Trucking, car 186. The GRT of JP Jeremy Payne right there now, taking a peek on the inside. That New Vision Graphics hot rod. Payne, can he pull the trigger off of turn 2? No, that didn't pan out. As they continue to run green flag laps here tonight in heat number 3. We've come to a white flag, 1 to go.
I thought you were a reporter.
Top 3 cars will come to the line with Joe Walker, your winner. The McCarthy Chevrolet wins it. The 62 graphics of Kelly Shryock in second. And Jeremy Payne out of Springfield, Missouri, the GRT 186 in third. Heat number 4 is in, staging it on the pole. Out of Panora, Iowa, it's Jeff Connor. And a power lift car 36, Jim Bodie. Out of Diamond, Missouri, and Converse 71 outside. Mark Schaffman out of Edwardsville, Kansas in the 34 with Ronnie Woods out of Mexico, Missouri in the 53. Row 3 is Bud Wilson out of Trenton, Missouri in a 75 with Richard Payne out of Jefferson City, Missouri in 15. Row 4, Jared Steins out of Maryville, Missouri in a 59 with Fido Gallardo out of Las Cruces, New Mexico in the G17. And John Allen and the McCarthy Auto Group, car number 98 out of Chanute, starting 9th on the field here tonight in heat race number 4 of 5. So this is here tonight, heat number 4. One more to go here tonight. Then we've got our B mains coming up for our USRA B mod here tonight. Green flag is back on. We'll go back racing. Jeff Connor, Mark Schaffman, side by side. Schaffman on the inside, the 34. And then you see Jeff Connor in the 36. Out of Panora, Iowa, as they come around for lap number 1. Schaffman your leader. Connor in second. John Allen flying up through the field in car number 98. He's right now in the number 5 spot out of Chanute, Kansas at McCarthy Auto Group. Car number 98 making some noise. Jeff Connor gives up the number 2 spot now as they work their way back into turn 3. Schaffman your leader. And Fido Gallardo. And here comes that 58-59 car, Jared Steins. And Fido Gallardo started 8th on the grid. And that J17 car. And he is roping him in here tonight. He is the 3rd. Jeff Connor back there with John Allen and car number 98. And then you see the 15 of Richard Payne. Right now, Mark Schaffman at Edwardsville, Kansas, having it his way here tonight in heat race number 4. Jared Steins out of Maryville, Missouri, the number 2 spot. And he has got Fido Gallardo out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, right there. Here comes Fido. Oh, boy. Watch out. We've got the white flag. 1 to go. Gallardo inside of Jared Steins. Those passing points so valuable. And Fido Gallardo, we know the family's back home in Las Cruces watching this one on RacingDirt.com. Coming off of turn 4, checkered flag. Schaffman will win it. Gallardo will come home second. Solid run for the J17. And Jared Steins will end up 3rd.
Top 3 to the scale. Top 3 to the scale.
Our 5th and final heat race here tonight is ready to go this time. And it will find from Basher, Kansas, the 1K, the McCarthy Chevrolet 1K of Tim Carrick on the pole. Aaron Morant out of Richmond, Missouri in a Y9 outside. Row 2, Lance Town out of Wellsville, Kansas, a 21T with Nick Bittinger out of Perry, Kansas in a 3B. Row 3, Jacob Gallardo out of Las Cruces, New Mexico in the J17 with Ben Cates out of Tonganoxie, Kansas in a 23K. Row 4, Jeremy Chambers out of Parsons, Kansas, at 17, with Luke Driscoll out of Stillwell, Kansas, at 39, and John Sheets in car 8S out of Nevada, Missouri, will be your next 9 drivers here tonight in our 5th and final USRA modified heat race number 1, night number 1 of 4, here at Lakeside Speedway for the McCarthy Chevrolet USRA Nationals. So once again, too, we will pass along. Should we find a Mother Nature not liking to see any more racing, this race will be a race event. It will be completed, so there will be no refunds. Should we get this heat race in here tonight, it will be a completed event. We'll pick everything right back up tomorrow, but we're not worrying about that. We're going to get everything in. Yep. What could go wrong? Nothing. All the rain has split and went around Tongzanaki, and where else did it go to, girls? North. Yep, it went north. It missed us. We've got Doppler radar weather, and we'll be the first to know because we're closest to the roof, so we'll know if it starts sprinkling before it hits you. But it ain't going to happen. We're going to get it in. Here we go. Tim Carrick, Aaron Morant. Front row here tonight. 8 cars, 8 laps. We're back to racing action here tonight at Lakeside Speedway. Tim Carrick brings me the line. Green flag. Here we go. Aaron Morant, the Y9. Why not? Goes around Carrick. Here comes Lancetown out of Wellsville, Kansas. And he is flying up. He is now to second. Carrick back to fourth. As Jacob Gallardo now into third. Wow, are they motoring up through in Lancetown out of Wellsville, Kansas. Look at that 21T. Started third, and we'll see out front. He is your new leader. Nick Bittinger in the number 5 spot right behind Carrick. Jacob Gallardo in third. As Jacob now, just like his father Fido, rolling up through this field here tonight. As he has come up on Aaron Morant in a Y9. And why? Because I can and you can now sit down and take a seat. Aaron Morant, Jacob Gallardo on the button. The Mesilla Valley Transportation Hot Shoe out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, up to number 2 spot at Lancetown. And at 21T out of Wellsville, Kansas, about a half-hour drive from the Speedway. Cruising here tonight in heat number 5. Lancetown is showing the way here tonight out of Wellsville, Kansas. Jacob Gallardo coming up from the number 5 spot as we've come to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Aaron Morant to the number 3 spot as Nick Bittinger in car 3B pulls down out of Perry, Kansas. He is in 1 lap short as a checkered flag for Lancetown, your winner. Second place will be Jacob Gallardo, followed up by Aaron Morant in a Y9.
Free the scale, 21, J17 and Y9.
All righty, let's keep it moving. We've got our B-Mod B-Mains, and this will be 12.